Hello, very good afternoon from Maldives. This is Monira Sultana Poppy, your international host, and I have organized this session for School of Leadership, United States of America's Leadership Program. And here you see the word. We have Georgia Maneta, ma'am from Greece. Warm welcome, ma'am. How are you today?
Nice to see you. Nice to be here. I'm good. I hope you are okay.
Thank you. Namdev Chogle, sir, from India, Maharashtra. How are you, sir?
I am fine, ma'am.
Thank you for joining us. And here, Dr. Kirit Kumar, sir, from India, Professor, Principal. How are you, sir, today?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very fine.
Warm welcome. And Sumi Hardadi, ma'am, I don't know where she has joined, perhaps from Philippines or Indonesia. I can guess that only. So warm welcome. And this session, we are broadcasting on live. Multinational countries joined initiatives. So here, I'm really very happy. This is a great time to host this leadership program. Today's topic is democracy and leadership skill development for students and teachers. So let's begin. Thank you, Georgia Maneta, ma'am from Greece. So over to you now. We are eagerly waiting to listen from you, your leadership skills, how you are helping your students and connecting a lot of enthusiastic learners around the globe. Hats off to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me share my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, while I'm sharing my screen,
yes, ma'am.
I like to introduce myself and say that I'm Georgia. I come from Greece. I'm an EFL educator in a state primary school and 3 kindergartens this year. I have never considered myself a leader. However, COVID-19 period was as I like to call it, a blessing in disguise for me, as I had the chance to meet amazing people from all over the world and find out the hidden abilities and talents that I had. And now that I'm ready to share them with others. So I was invited by you, Monira ma'am, and thank you very much for the honor to give you my insights on democracy and leadership. So first I'll talk about democracy, and I'm really happy that I was invited to talk about this topic because democracy is actually a Greek word. It consists of 2 Greek words from demos, which means people, demos in Greek, and kratos, which means power. So democracy is there to express the political system where people in a country have the power. Democracy as a term appeared back in 15th century before Christ in order to denote the political system that was used, let's say, in ancient Athens and other ancient Greek cities to show that it was the people who had to decide on their fates and how to run their state rather than a king or a tyrant. And democracy is something that all people should aspire to because everyone is free to express themselves, to say what they believe, to express their religious beliefs, and to become better by exchanging views and opinions with other people. It is through democracy that we become better people, that we become more mature, that we learn with each other. And this is something that I personally try to do with my students. I'm trying to help them understand that everyone has the right to believe something different from their own beliefs, and they all have the right to have a different God, to have a different religion, to have a different way, let's say, of clothing, of speaking, etc. Nowadays, however, and I regret to say this, but it's the truth, we tend to mistake democracy with impunity. And well, democracy is one term. Democracy includes respect. Democracy includes collaboration. Democracy entails belief in the human nature and in the human benevolence, whereas impunity is that you can act out there without thinking of the consequences. And this is not democracy. This is something lawless, something that you do arbitrarily, something that you do because you want to do it. So try to teach young children and teenagers and young adults the meaning of real democracy, of the democracy which helps people become better and to collaborate with other people all over the world, and try to make them understand that it has nothing to do with impunity, with the fact that I'm free to do anything I want, and I don't care about the other people's beliefs or needs or, let's say, difficulties and hardships. And well, the second part of my presentation, which has to do with leadership, I should say that for someone to be a great leader, first of all, they should be democratic, which means that they should be able and ready to listen to other people's voices and beliefs and tips of advice, and realize that they are not omnipotent, that they don't know everything, that they should listen to other people's carefully and pay attention to what they say. For me, a leader is not the chief, is not a person in charge, is not a person who is up there and everyone else should follow them. For me, a leader is a mentor. For me, a leader is someone who listens to others. A leader is someone who sees, who can see their hidden qualities, even if those people do not actually believe in themselves. So a true leader sees their hidden qualities and talents. He or she tries to empower them, and he does not act as a leader. He actually shows them the way to move forward and become better people. And truly, I believe that no one was born as a leader. As J.F. Kennedy said, leadership and learning are indispensable to each other, which means we grow up and learn, and we learn, and by learning and by exchanging views and by meeting different people, we can become better people. We can find our inner talents and qualities, and we can become leaders, mentors for other people who need us. So thank you very much. That was a short presentation. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hats off to you, my dearest honorable educator, leader, and the hero from Greece, Georgia Maneta ma'am. How beautifully and a graceful presentation. I loved it, and I have shared, and right now, as you all can see, we are on live and we are conducting multinational leaders joint programs on behalf of the School of Leadership from United States of America. So here I want to welcome Kirit Kumar Bhatt sir from India to deliver his great presentation and to share his knowledge. Sir is well educated, well versed, and professor
हमारी
principal
slide क्यों नहीं आती?
from India. I'm spotlighting you, sir. So share your great presentation. Now over to you. Kirit Kumar Bhatt sir from India. Welcome.
Thank you very much, and thanks to all the participants. For next couple of moments, I will share my views about the leadership, what we are looking for in the students, and what the teachers can do for developing leadership quality among the students. Why I'm not able to, just a moment.
I can see Lou
Wait
and
for a moment. I'm struggling to.
No worries. No worries. Welcome, Hayat Khalil, ma'am from Tunisia, Hutron, ma'am from Vietnam. This is Teachers Training Program and Students Leadership Program. Warm welcome, my honorable leaders, for joining. And
Thank you.
And to let you all know one information, Hayat Khalil ma'am is nominated for American Book of World Record holder. So congratulations, Hayat Khalil ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am?
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm very delighted today to join you. And I'm very thankful, deeply thankful to every one of you, to all my dearest teachers, to all my friends here on this platform. We are all friends since we are together for the best of the globe. I present myself. My name is Hayat Khalil, as Dr. Munira said. I am from Tunisia. I'm a secondary school French teacher, and I am a poet. I write some poetry, some verses, and I love to photograph every beautiful soul, every beauty that is in front of me. Today, I congratulate all teachers all over the world. They are the leaders. They have the mission to lead children, to lead students towards a better life, to understand first what they can do for themselves, for their community, their family, to live better and to have a good travel in life. I'm extremely honored today to join leaders of school and to join this platform to give from our experiences and to have the chance to listen from every one of you, because we have faith in everyone who can find solutions to every problems. We are here to find solutions. We are here to build spirits and to make everything that we encounter in life easier. It's not easy at all, but it can be done with devotion, with conscience, and with love for a peaceful travel, for a peaceful life to everyone. What I can say today to pupils, to those flowers who have to blossom everywhere, I want to say that life is not easy, and teachers are not your parents and mothers, your mothers and fathers. They are more than that. They are your guides. They are your leaders. Since everything they teach you, it's from the bottom of the heart, and it's a matter of responsibility, a huge responsibility. Teachers have no right to do things that are not acceptable. They have always to be idols, and that is not very easy at all. You have to be a teacher to understand this situation. You have to be in front of you all these beautiful souls who are waiting for the better from you, who are waiting for knowledge and more than knowledge. Today, knowledge is everywhere. We can have knowledge on internet, through internet, but what is not easily found is how to find this knowledge and how to use this knowledge to be the engineer of oneself life and the lives of others too. Pupils will be doctors, will be pilots, will be engineers, will be every profession that mankind needs. And that's why we have to be rigorous. We have to be serious enough in searching for solutions, but also with great devotion and passion. Since without passion, we can never achieve success. And success is not to have a good mark. Success is to feel that we can do something for the community. We can be useful. We can have our footprints wherever we go. Let's be united. That is the force of every school. Once all teachers, administration, and pupils are united for the goodwill, for the best, for the science and arts, for culture, that is to live a good life. That is education. Education is not rudeness. Education is discipline, is serious. Serious is working hard, never to leave the battle, never to leave the battle, but never to leave. Just as soldier, we have faith in what we do. And this is very powerful for all of us. I know the globe today are united on this platform, thanks to Dr. and dearest sister, Munira Sultana, who has united us, since we have all of us truth and trust in her, because she works hard, very hard, and I learned very much from her. I know it's not easy at all to unite people, to be the leader. But once we have the trust of others, once we have confidence throughout our work, throughout our achievements, we can do the best. We can climb the Everest and be on the top. Being on the top is the honor of great work. Never leave the battle, but live the battle. Thank you very much. And
Wonderful.
Hannah.
Wonderful.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
It's a great honor to listen from you, my dearest honorable leader, educator, poet, and photographer from Tunisia, Ms. Hayat Haj Khalil. So now I'm really sorry for your waiting time, sir. Dr. Kirit Kumar Bhatt, sir, from India. You are spotlighted. Please carry on, sir. We are eager to listen from you. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Slides are visible, I suppose.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Very good evening from India to all the participants, and the way I was asked to talk about leadership skill guidance for students and the teachers. Let us discuss a bit in a broader way. A skill requirement is very high in the present era. I am the professor and principal of Engineering Institute. We are daily dealing with the engineers and the industries. World over, it is said that the report says that we are producing engineers, but they are lacking in their skills. So useful or workable, employable engineers are really very, very small in numbers. As a result, what happens, especially in Asian countries, they have to focus on their academics and academic institutions, which are to produce the skilled students, skilled graduates, and as a result, skilled leaders. In that context, I will share few words. What are the ingredients what we are looking for in these students, so it helps them or enhance them to become a leader? Let us take an example of real world, a real life example. In a classroom, when as a professor, when you ask to do a same task to two different students, both of them will do differently as per their attitude and mindset. Someone will respond very immediately, and he or she will do more than whatever they asked. And some are so slow, and they may not be able to complete the task in a given time frame. So these are the things how we can observe, and we can come to know where in which students what is the lacking. These are the few points which needs to become a good leader to become, to have at least minimum things to have a good leadership, and that can be inculcated by being a teacher among the students. Students working pattern should be goal oriented. Nowadays they have very number of options to distract from their goals, maybe internet, maybe mobile phones, maybe social media, what we all must have witnessed those things. So students might be working because, see, 24 hours are all the time with everyone. It may be a president of India, maybe a prime minister of India, or maybe a common man, but everyone has 24 hours. How you utilize those 24 hours, that matters a lot. So goal oriented has to be, that is one quality we are looking for. Another is honesty and hardworking. No, see, today's environment is highly competitive, and if we look at the global scenario, the challenges are too high and very tough challenges. One has to be a very hardworking person to achieve the goals. Along with that, they should have a attitude to serve the other, to assist the other, to help the others. And the first and foremost requirement is a leader has to be good listener first, and then good communicator too. In present time, situations may take any turn, and the situation is very much dynamic in my opinion. Hence, decision making matters a lot. So decision making process depends on the someone's thought process as well as the someone's uh, attitude. So we need to make little bit of correction at that level also. When some task is assigned in a group or in a team, we always find that there will be a weak links among the team. One or two, suppose 5-7 people are working together on a common project, then 1 or 2 weak links will be there. Leaders, instead of dictating, he should be encouraging, and he should create interest towards the task executions. And whatever may be the happenings during the journey of execution of task, uh, it is always yield good results if the leader is a positive thinker. At the end of the day, if a task is executed, not executed, or whatever has been happened, he should be able to give reply very responsibly when it is a teamwork. When we talk about leadership, meaning is to say it's a teamwork and he has to lead somewhere. Now, how to develop this capacity among the students? I am taking a small example. Suppose we ask them to do some project work and define a small teams, maybe 2-3 members, 3-4 members for each team, a team in a team, and then there will be one overall group leader. Without giving responsibility, no one can develop. Once we have to define the responsibility and the accountability of a person, then afterwards only responsibility will not get into the result. We have to empower them for taking some decisions. So here, because we are talking to we are addressing the academic mass, I am taking one project where I will define literature and review leader who has to find out the related literature. Then actual task to be carried by the research team, and they will be execute the task. So there will be a research leader who will find out ins and outs and technicality of the project. Another team is report and thesis writing, who are actually responsible for all kind of administrative and paperwork. That is a job of this leader. Then another leader I can define as a presentation preparation leader who is prepare a good presentation, and then afterwards social management, media management leader who will reporting to the head of the department or higher authorities through WhatsApp or whatever way they have decided. They might be designing the poster. They can represent their timelines and what they have the executed till the time. So that is the way. If we define the people and if we give the responsibility, we can ask for them their outcome, and there will be accountability for each of the tasks. It's a modular way of developing the leadership. A bigger task is divided into small modules, and each module has their own leaders, and they will be finally reporting to the group leader. This is what is my vision. This way we can develop leadership quality, leadership skills among the students. Another thing we are looking at the students or a leader is he should be hardworking personality, obviously, listen to others, communicate their desires. I mean, he should be so assistive to the subordinates in a way that there is a passage of a good communication, and then he should be able to make a final decision out of 3-4 choices for which we have to go for. Encourage others and maintain positive attitude. Take responsibility for the outcome of the project. So this is what way we can develop, and these are the ingredients that what we are looking at in the students. And I'm sure that usually in Asian countries, I have seen that the skill development is the responsibility of graduating institutions, maybe colleges and universities. But nowadays the trend has been changed, and the lot of homework is required. When the students come to college, they should be prepared with at least communication, oral and verbal communication, so many things. So schools has to take little bit of responsibility for from this part also. Now there is some roles that I have defined for the teachers also. I believe that in current era of the earlier madam has already mentioned that knowledge, earlier the source of knowledge was only a teacher, but nowadays the world has been changed to a different dimension. Knowledge can be gained from the YouTube, can be internet, can be Google, can be books, can be library, can be anything, can be friends. Teachers are more of facilitator, but there are so many other things which can't be replaced by the technology. And some of the roles I have defined for the teachers are, teachers should be resource provider. See, in one class there are different students, they have different capacities and different capabilities. Looking to this capability and capacities to develop students furthermore in this own direction, teacher should be a resource provider. Some students may be working with the 2 books, but some may need 12 books also to refer the surrounding knowledge also. Instructional specialist, teacher can be instructional specialist, whatever instructional materials we are, see, there are good teachers who can deliver good talk, but they can't prepare good notes and good material. Whereas there are some teachers who are preparing good material, incorporating their graphs and charts and other pictures, so that concept can be very much clear to the students. There are some teachers who are good curriculum designers. They can define the curricula by looking at the age and the standard of the students and the present requirement of the world. I'm not putting any adverse remark about any of the education system, but we have witnessed that our education system in most cases has failed to produce what the students or what the skill set required by the present industries, because nowadays technologies are changing with very high speed. We are it's unimaginable rate through which the technology is changing. So we also have to change our curricula so that our students can withstand the global challenges. There are some teachers who are class supporters, learning facilitators. They can assist to their peers also. See, teachers must be a good learner also. During the pandemic time, we have seen that many of the students can easily take care of the online classes, but some of the teachers are facing a lot of difficulties for the online classes. So they have to learn, they have to keep updated themselves. Teachers can mentor to peers as well as to the students for their further care. Teachers can be school leaders and data coach. They can be data coach, meaning is to say there are so many things, analysis can be done. Students, one particular student is good in particular subject, he should proceed in the career in a way having a bent of mind. Another is a catalyst for the change. if some of the teachers who are selecting some students and they are changing the environment of the class in a way, in a very positive way and progressive way. As I already told that teachers has to be learner first. Teachers exhibit leadership in multiple roles, sometimes overlapping the ways. Some leadership roles are formal and designated responsibility, but other more informal roles emerge as a teacher interact with their peers. The variety of roles ensures that teachers can find ways to lead that fit their talent and interest. And regardless of the roles they assume, teacher leaders shape the culture of their school. That is, we must have witnessed this thing. What the culture, we professors, we teachers, we tutors are really creating a culture of our institutions, and that improve the students' learning and influence practice among their peers. This is what is from my side. I am thankful to Sultana ma'am for giving me an opportunity to share my views on this platform, and I'm thankful to all the listeners and all global leaders present today here. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Superb and great presentation. We are so delighted to have you on this international platform, Dr. Kirit Kumar Vatsar from India.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
So here you can see.
Actually, I'm honored to be here and invited by you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So I am acknowledging 8 countries leaders today on this international platform, from Greece, from UK, India, Nigeria, Vietnam, Maldives, Myanmar, Indonesia, and organizer is from United States of America. So 9 countries joined leadership program. Hats off to all great leaders who have joined here and who are watching on live. Thanks a lot. So here, as you can see, we have got great leaders. Namdev Chogle sir, I'll invite you now. So here today, today is 5th September 2022. This is Teachers Day. So how lucky we are. We are conducting on live this international leadership program, including the topic democracy. And this is Teachers Training Program. So can we welcome Namdev Chogle sir from India for your great leadership lecture. Namdev Chogle sir, if you are here, please unmute yourself and deliver your great lecture. Thank you.
Thank you, Munira ma'am, and all of you. Today is Teachers Day. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was our great teacher and ex-president of our India, and his birth anniversary means our Teachers Day. Best of luck and best wishes from our family to world's every teacher and every guide for us. Thank you very much. And democracy. I am a primary teacher, 30-year service in this government job. And every day we teach our students, India is my country, all Indians are my brothers and sisters. But nowadays, I think globe is our family. And globally we connect every time. And we making good leaders. So we create a Mantri Mandal in our school, means health minister, general secretary, then cultural leader, ladies representative, playing leaders. Many committees are created by in our school because we making good leaders for the future. Ideal youth as the future means that have a plan, remain flexible. And we tell our students every day, you have a plan. You became a doctor or engineer, but you became a good people of our country. So his model behavior. Model behavior means every time he talks about empower others, get organized, be ready for anything, and remember it's not for about you. And good leaders every time ask for help because leaders means a great personality to develop our whole society, culture, and in this Asia's biggest country and democracy in our India's India. So every people will be not a good leader, but one good people will be create a good society, good education, good health, and everything will be developing in our country or whole world. That time, that's mean a ideal youth leader is important thing for every society, every religion, and every people to support the good leaders because good leaders have many things thinking about our society or everything means NGOs. For example, today, month of July, we take a decision to arrange tree plantation, Nursing Devrai. And that time, we connect our village and Devchan College, Arjun Nagar, their NCC, NSS, and White Armies, 100 students come to plantation of that tree plantation. And this work will be done in 4 hours. But this is very important thing for our society because everyone talks about only environment, but do not think about it. Like I am lucky person. I started digital classroom for my students from 2010, and then every students practice and enhance their knowledge of computer and this technology. And that's environmentally we every time new tree plantation and protection of that trees means everyone do good things first give good things and then your actions are important thing for our society in this big platform. My favorite sister Monira ma'am every time share my experience for in this globally platform, then I telling you, God is one, God is one, God is one for everyone, and globally this is our family. Thank you very much, Monira ma'am.
Wonderful, beautiful. Hats off to you. And we are celebrating Teachers' Day internationally.
Thank you.
On behalf
Thank
of
you,
the School
thank
of
you.
Leadership, United States of America, we have all connected here. Here, I want to welcome Dr. Kalpana Dikshit ma'am from India, and she is great enthusiastic leader. So hats off to you, Kalpana Dikshit ma'am. So happy Teacher Day. Now I want to welcome Dr. Ono from Vietnam. Dr. Ono, I am spotlighting you. Please share your great lecture, unmute yourself, and celebrate Happy Teachers Day. Warm welcome, Dr. Ono.
Happy Teachers Day.
Dr. Ono, please unmute your microphone. I think there is some connectivity issue. Dr. Ono, can you hear me? Please unmute your microphone. You are muted. If you are fine with the microphone, please unmute yourself. Dr. Onu, over to you. Nguyen Phuong, ma'am, Phuong Thao from Vietnam, I am spotlighting you because we had some technical glitches. I'm sorry for that. Phuong Thao from Vietnam.
Yes, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm very happy to meet all of you. Now, I would like to introduce about myself. My name is Thao. My full name is Nguyễn Phương Thao. I'm an English teacher at Bắc Cương Primary School in Lao Cai City, Vietnam. Today is ceremony of all schools in Vietnam. The 5th of September, a new school year, 2022-2023. Teachers and students are very happy to start a new school year with a lot of activities in the meeting. Now, I would like to invite all of you to watch a video about some activities of my school. It's about the new school year in my school today. And now I would like to say something about leadership skill. I think leadership skill are abilities you need to capture the attention of a group of people, inspire and persuade them to follow your direction. Every classroom has a leader. In fact, you can tell who this kid is going to be before you ever step foot in the classroom. and they are usually the first to be mentioned to you by other teachers. Each leader would be responsible for guiding the rest of the group. They would need to work hard, listen to the others, communicate their desires, make the final decision, encourage the others in their task, maintain a positive attitude, and take responsibility for the outcome of the project. And that's some ideas about leadership skill. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thanks for joining. So here I want to welcome Dr. Lu An ma'am from Vietnam. Warm welcome, ma'am. Please deliver your great lecture.
Thank you, everyone. Once again, I want to introduce myself. My name is Liu Thu Anh, and I'm from Smart Edu Center, center teaching English for young children. Yes, and today we are sharing a lot of information about leadership and skill necessary and sufficient condition to develop leadership skill for young people. We also have many suitable activities in different regions and regions. And we are sitting here to share our experience as a teachers, an educators, or leader. One more thing that we can do is organize activities that engage young people all around the world together. Let's ask the questions: why, what, how, when, who, and answer them to define the goal, how to do, the time to do, the place, and the participant, and so on. Accordingly, we will attract more people. This can be seen that the best people are educators, teachers. I suggest that together we create playgrounds that are educational, directional, encouraging, and so on. So we are audience young people to have positive thoughts, life, aspirational life, have dreams. Together we make life better. And you know, democracy will be created by people who have positive thoughts, love peace, and are willing to dedicate themselves to make a better life for now and for generation to come. That's my ideas. And you know, I'm very happy to be here to join with you and contribute my ideas and contribute my things and so on. And I also bring my staff here, and I also have a team includes a lot of teachers. They are teachers, they are educators, they are lecturers, and they are from some countries around the world. That's why I would like to have some activities that we can bring our students together to share all about the leadership, about positive thinkers, and about the cultures all over the world. Thank you everyone.
Wonderful. Dr. Lu Thu An ma'am, very good news for you, because you can see we have Kirit Kumar Bhatt sir, Dr. Kirit Kumar Bhatt sir from India. He is professor and principal in India. And Namdev Chogle sir, teacher from India. You can see Dr. Kalpana Dixit ma'am from one university in India. Hayat Haj Khalil ma'am from Tunisia, educator, poet, and photographer. And we have Min Min Pei ma'am from Myanmar, Somei Hardit ma'am from Indonesia. We have Jyotir Moy Thakur ma'am from UK. They are all educationists. And we had our leader from the School of Leadership, United States of America. He can join at any time again. So you have a lot of educators from different schools. Tunisia, Myanmar, India, Vietnam, we all are connected. Indonesia, UK, and Maldives. I'm organizing this program from Maldives. So very happy Teachers Day once again. You are celebrities, you are heroes. And we have a good news for you. You are all will be nominated as the leader, guide, philosopher, teacher for the American Book of Honor. And of course, we will invite you in Maldives, inshallah. We are in process and we are organizing business leadership programs too. So now this is the time to hand over this mic to Dr. Kalpana Dixit ma'am from India. Warm welcome, ma'am. How are you today?
Okay. Good evening, all. I am Dr. Kalpana Dixit, a research supervisor and professor, Barkatullah University, Bhopal. Am I audible to you all? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to say, first of all, I would like to say a heartfelt thanks to Dr. Munira Sultana for giving us such a wonderful introduction and connecting India with all over the world and globe. And I would like to welcome all the delegates present here. I am participant today. In the previous program, I was delegate here. So I would like to say that if we talk about the school leadership program, that is really a important need of the day. Why? Because we are living in a global world. We are in the digital century. So we have to connect and communicate with each other. So if we have a very good leader to head our institution, that must be definitely a great effort for all the school, and that will be a change maker. So there are many types of school leader here. There are agile type of leadership, transformative type of leadership. There are bureaucratic leadership, authoritarian, autocratic, and responsible leadership also. So if we talk about the different type of leadership style, there are one more thing is common, and that is very important. How to grow the institution, how to give the very good feedback to the parents, how to support the growth of the teacher, and how to support the all-round development, holistic development of the student. So any type of leader that can have the first priority to communicate properly. This is the first quality. A clear and impressive and effective communication always brings a positive goal in execution and implementation. So beyond the communication, they must have patience, they have empathy, they have a great tolerance power, and they have supportive capacity. They must have to communicate with the parents because parents are the most important stakeholder of any institution. So they must be supportive with the parents and cooperate with the parents and collaborate all the delegation of their school and inspire their school teachers to communicate parents effectively so that they can collectively develop the whole round development of a child. This is the one important thing, communication. Other thing is that patience. Every school leader must have a patience because we cannot impose our decision to each and everyone. We have to convince what is right and what is wrong for their school. If they will convince, they will automatically follow your instructions. So a principal must keep the patience to lead our school. This is the second quality. And then the other thing is that a positive mindset of growth and change. If they want to bring change, they can do with our restrictive resources, with limited resources also. So they must have capacity to bring the positive change in their school with the support of the parents as well as the support of the teachers. And since they are the head, they are the leader of the school, so they must have take positive decision. They have a very good decision-making quality so that they can lead their school number one in their country, in their nation, or in the world also. So this is something I would like to say about the leadership of the principal. Beyond this, I would like to emphasize one thing, that if you want to grow your school, adopt any type of leadership skill. This is not a restricted area. You must be a transformative or agile or bureaucratic or authority. You must have known what is essential and important for your school. That must be adopted, followed, and executed. This is my word for the school principal. And thank you. And I'm really very much, feel proud and humble to all of you that you must have listened me carefully and patiently. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Kalpana Dixit, proud of you. And happy Teachers Day once again, my leaders, educators, and talented heroes. And this time I connect. Dr. Onu, are you audible, please? Can you please share your great leadership skills?
Yes. Yes, I'm ready. I had issues with my connection, and so I have gone to sort it out. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please carry on.
Okay. Well, let me start by thanking you and the organization for the opportunity where we brainstorm and share ideas as teachers globally. So I'm really happy, and I really appreciate your efforts. Then number two, let me also say that somehow I got to know about this event recently. So, but I'll just make some inputs. However, now the penultimate speaker mentioned about producing students that are industry ready. That is, he mentioned about fine-tuning our curriculum to be in tandem with what the industries need. I can't agree less with that position, because the essence of what we call functional education is to produce students and graduates that are functionally useful to the society. So that's a very big take home for me. So it now behoves on the teacher, of course, the teacher and the educational authorities, to fine-tune the curriculum we are teaching so as to enable us to achieve and produce students that when they graduate, they can fit into properly into the society. Like he mentioned, the society is changing very drastically towards technology, towards data science, and towards information. So teachers and all of us must be conscious in producing, changing our curriculum to achieve that. I agree with him for that. Then also, he mentioned something concerning communication. Communication. Well, some of us in the past have had time to study communication at a very high level. We must accept it that communication is simply the first step at leadership. A good leader must be able to communicate his ideas, his precepts. Not just communicating, but communicating it properly. in a way that the lead will get it. It is very, very important. And of course, it also applies to us as teachers. If you're in a class and then you are saying to say what you are saying and your students are not receiving it, I'm sure you know you're not doing well at all. So our lessons, our teachings must be in tandem, must be accepted, not just accepted, must be understood clearly by our learners. In the same way, a good leader outside should be able to pass his message to his listeners in a way they will understand it. And finally, let me say this. We thank God that the language of this event is English language. And we all know that the English is a gift from the West. And thank goodness, over time, it has been an instrument through which we're able to get across to all of us here. Like you mentioned, the number of countries that are there. I'm not sure that, or I'm sure that if we are not able to understand one another, we could have this meeting. So for now, let me drop my anchor. Of course, going forward, the earlier part of the topic, democracy, when it's going to come up later on, I'm going to do a very comprehensive and thorough work, especially as it relates to developing nations. In fact, that's the area I'm so passionate about. But for now, I want to once again thank you for the opportunity. The organizer, I want to thank all our participants, those who are listening, and especially my new friends. Like you said, I'm supposed to be Dr. Ono from Lagos, Nigeria. But recently I moved to Vietnam to see how we can get better things done to ourselves. So, well, I'm now in Vietnam, but just 2-3 weeks ago, I was in Lagos. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's always my pleasure to be here. And like I said, teaching is our profession, it's our business. We are duty bound to protect it and make it better for all of us. Thank you once again. Thank you once again. I drop it here.
Thanks a lot for sharing your great lecture from Nigeria. Our Onu, Dr. Onu sir was here. And as you can see, Jonal Abedin sir is from USA. I don't know whether he is able to speak to us or not, because I think he is busy with office, but he's in online with us. Jonal Abedin sir, can I request you just to say or wish to our educators and leaders, if you are fine? Jonal Abedin sir, can you hear me, please? From USA, our School of Leadership leader. I think sir is busy at this moment. So I'll request and hand over this platform to UK. Jyotirmoy Thakur ma'am, I can see you. I'm spotlighting you. Please come and deliver your great lecture. Yes, you are spotlighted, ma'am.
Yes.
Happy Teachers Day.
Yeah, thank you. Happy Teachers Day to you all. And today we are talking about democracy and talking about the leadership qualities to be developed in the teachers as well as the students. So being a Teacher's Day, I will start with the leadership in a teacher. Well, a leader, so many skills and qualities have been spoken about. You have heard from everyone. So I'll be just repeating the thing, whatever I say. But still, I'll just say it in points as quickly as possible. Because being a teacher is not so easy. It's not just being a leader. On one hand is the administration, the head. It's a great combination of the head and the heart, because you are bringing up, making human beings, like a potter taking very wet clay and molding it into a shape to build a nation future. So it's a great job, a wonderful job, not only of the head, but also of the hearts. So on one hand, you are a leader, the leadership quality, that is your head, one arm, the other arm. You have to have a golden heart. Therefore, a helping hand, an extraordinary hand of encouragement, a guiding hand, and a holding mind to be able to enwrap the children and to grow their mind. So it's not about just delivering knowledge. It's about making them to seek knowledge. So you are an example. You are a walking example. Knowledge can be got from so many vistas this day, Google, books, and so on. So you're not going to be an encyclopedia. With that, you are a human. So you have to have a galaxy of bright ideas. So you're going to be the organizer, the planner, the facilitator, and the best of all, a great communicator with democratic values. Because the world needs much more good human beings. And a teacher is the best guide towards it by being one. Secondly, you have to have a great memory, the logic of a computer, ultra-sensitive sonar ears with noise filter, because children are always noisy. So you got to filter. Secondly, you have to have an X-ray vision. Imagine, you have to have the vision or eyesight that can see positives before negatives, which all of us have agreed upon. Secondly, healthy, wholesome sense of humor with no trace of sarcasm, racism, or ridicule. You are going to be an example of a very good human being with empathy, compassion. That then only you bring up children for good humanity, for a democratic world. It's mostly not about the power. It's mostly about duties. Like J.F. Kennedy said, a good citizen does not think what he should get. They always think, what can I give the nation? A teacher has to teach or bring up such citizens. So basically, you have to stand upright with moral and ethical values. It's a not question, it has nothing to do with religion. It has to do more with the society rules. That is why I said moral and ethical. Ethical was the word used by Aristotle to tell you the rules for society, to live and let live. That is what teaches. So the solid foundation of knowledge has to be firmly rooted in a culture of learning. So a teacher is not only a teacher or not a good teacher unless you are a good learner. You are a good learner, and then you pass on this learning attitude to your students. So basically, we talked about is communication, crystal clear communication system, effective with children. Children are the main criteria. They are in the middle. Teacher on the right, the school, and the parents. The main focus is on bringing up children. And therefore, the communication system has to be very effective with children, parents, and colleagues alike. Even your colleagues are very important. You have to respect them in front of everyone. Respect is due to everyone, a child, your and everyone. So these are the requirements of a leader teacher to bring leadership among your own students. One thing that we all dwelt on, which many of my colleagues dwelt on, is communication skills, which I said is last, but the most important. To be able, even if you plan and you're not able to communicate what you want, you will never reach your goal. So planning, but with communication is very important. Communication, the process of exchanging information, ideas, thoughts, feelings, and emotions through behavior, signals, speech, writing, or electronic means. We are here at the moment with electronic means. This communication process is a sender, encodes the message, and uses a medium to send it to the appropriate person or people. For us teachers, it's the students and parents, both, because the parents are going to help us in our own goal of bringing up the child in a very good, effective manner. So this is what is about evolution. The order of things starting at behavior and ending at electronics, as we are doing, is to fit in with the scheme of the evolution of communication from the primitive to modern. We have come to a very modern society where we have to learn. So this is a process, ever-going process, evolving, exchanging meaning with oneself from a person to non-human entities, between one or more people. We have so many people here. Within a group, between groups, there is a development of communication from behavior, body language to non-verbal forms using space, signs, and symbols, to verbal forms using sound and speech, to written mediums and transmission, like you have done. We have seen transmission, we have seen electronic, we have seen the point-wise, we have seen so many ways, but the most effective is the teacher's own voice, her behavior. She is a walking, or he is a walking example of leadership, exemplary. So the expression of thought and ideas, creation of awareness, fulfilling goals, preventing and avoiding isolation, very important. The children in the class or colleagues should not feel isolated. They should all be encouraged to hug in, to bring in, collaborate, correlate, everyone as a listener or as a speaker, highlighting issues, progress, and development, educating the young and community members. It could include maintenance of culture, entertainment, and social control. There are so many types of communication. If I start, I'll never come to an end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it by saying that interpersonal communication is very important. Secondly, communication between two or more people, we know, is interpersonal. Group communication. We need to have a group communication. It can happen within a group informally, or is in a group of friends sitting together, or formally as a committee. Like at the moment, we are sitting under the leadership of America by the invitation of Munira. So this is a committee sort of, a very formal way of introducing. So we have different forms of communication, and we should be very thankful to be able to listen to others, like I have been listening to all of you. And it has been a wonderful experience to appreciate the ideas that we hear, to be able to seep in and learn from them, and to be able to execute them. So this is what we have to teach even our students. Even among the students, we know who are capable of being the monitor, who are capable of being good human beings, who are able to connect all the people together. So basically, all this communication is basically to combine, and that is for a goal. And we all know what that goal is, to bring out the best in every student. Every individual is different. No one is less, And so we have to see that every individual prospers with us, taking them all together. Thank you so much for listening. I think I've said enough for today. And a very happy Teachers' Day to you all. And thank you all for listening so nicely to me.
I have no words why it has been finished. If I would have a teacher like our Jyotirmoy Thakur ma'am, like Dr. Kalpana Dixit, like Dr. Kirit Kumar Bhatt sir, Hayat Haj Khalil ma'am, our Namdev sir, Dr. Onu, Dr. Lutu, and Sumay Hardati ma'am from Indonesia. And I could have learned from my leader from United States of America, Joanal Abidin sir. My life would have been much more better than previous time. But thanks to the Almighty, at least I got this privilege to learn from you at this old stage. Happy Teachers' Day to all. And I'm requesting Sumi Hardati ma'am, are you audible, please? Can you unmute yourself? I'm welcoming Min Min Pei ma'am from Myanmar. Whoever is listening, please open your camera, unmute yourself. Sumi Hardati ma'am, can you please open your camera and unmute yourself and share your great lecture from Indonesia?
Well, thank you, everyone. I'm from Indonesia, but actually I just come here not sharing anything. I just joined just to see for the first time. So I don't have any, any talking or preparation. So for today, I just follow and watching you all. Thank you.
Warm welcome and hats off to you, great educator, leader, and teachers, unsung heroes. So happy Teachers' Day once again. And Min Min Pei ma'am, can you please share your great lecture from Myanmar? Min Min Pei ma'am, can you please come on camera? Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes,
And happy. Wait, please. Wait, please. Wait, please. Hello, happy Teachers' Day to all. Sorry for inconvenience.
Yes, we can see you. You are spotlighted.
Yeah. And happy Teachers' Day to you all, and nice to meet you, educators and teachers around the world. And I am the founder of the Right Place Education. My name is Min Min Pei. I'm from Myanmar. Amen. Now our Myanmar situation is not good. And I like to share our near future about our country situations, and we are eager to need a democracy, and we have to be freedom from everything. And now we are like all the people are in the jail. People are in the jail now. And then I like to share leadership is can make an action, and they don't want to take a position. The main important thing is I would like to share the educators and teachers here from all around the world. And then leadership, if I understand, is leadership can produce the future leader can produce more and more leader, not only one leader. Only I am the leader, not to make like that position. And then we can make the future leader and more leader around the world. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me a chance to share about democracy and leadership. I want to share more, but I feel now so excited to see you all, and then the good speaker, also, here's a good speaker. Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you so much. So it was lovely and great honor to hear from all the heroes, talented gurus, and my honorable educators, teachers, those who are guiding us in every step. of our life. So I'm requesting one more time, our John Abidin sir, if you are please fine, can you share and wish for our teachers, educators, and leaders? John Abidin sir from United States of America. I think he is not connecting right at this moment. So Houghton ma'am from Vietnam. You are spotlighted. Please unmute yourself.
It's me. Yes. Hello, everyone. Yes, my full name is Trần Thị Huê. I'm from Lào Cai, Vietnam. So today I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy. I really I would like to say you about some activity in our school like Miss Nguyễn Phương Thảo. So this is a wonderful day with all the teachers at Bắc Cường Primary School and students there. So I would like to say something about this skill letter at a school for teacher. It's the first 1 year. I think it's the first rule is patient, and the second you have a job ability. The different student learn the different way. To some lesson need unique teaching and different teaching. So you want to try to find out the suitable method to teach them. And the next time, I think the leader of a student of a school, you should be have amazing. It's amazing about the lesson and give us new idea for student. It have a good lesson every day. And the next, you can have a suitable method for students to, for example, working group. And sometimes I think you must have a take risk. Because I think sometimes together with regard to work is maybe need to take a risk for students. And the last one I want to say about the continuous learning. For teachers, learning is never ending, which the best way to bring the student in the best way to bring the student interesting thing in every lesson. So I have some idea I would like to say you today. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Marina.
What a great privilege to learn from you. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining this session. Happy Teachers Day. Phuong ma'am from Vietnam, I can see you. I'm spotlighting you. Phuong ma'am from Vietnam.
I'm very sorry because Wi-Fi in my house is problem. Have a problem now. Now I take part in with all of you. Nice to meet all of you.
Nice meeting you, ma'am. We can listen from you. Thanks for joining. Phuong ma'am, are you able to share your guidance for leadership skills?
I think leadership is the abilities, leadership skill of a person in operating in an organization. Leader can be understood as a group leader, commanders who is a head and control of a separate organization or collective. This is a process by which an individual has a powerful influence on others through action and words. Okay, I think so.
Thanks a lot for sharing your great lecture, ma'am, from Vietnam. So it's a great journey for joining all of us. I have a question to our Jyotirmoy Thakur, ma'am. Jyotirmoy Thakur, ma'am, from United Kingdom. Jyotirmoy Thakur, ma'am, I need your guidance that you are excellent communicator. So here, as you can see, we have all educators around the globe today to celebrate Teachers' Day. Please share that how we can develop communication skill, presentation skill, and we can speak so fluently like you, my leader from United Kingdom. Spotlighting you.
Yeah, hello. I was just unmuting myself. How to learn, wow, how to learn communication skills. Well, the first thing is to learn the language. Now, whichever language you want to speak in, you have to have a command on the vocabulary. Secondly, the best training is to be among the natural speakers. Like I'm in UK, so I listen to the British people, English people, and what I listen, I speak. So as a child, people don't start speaking. Human language has come, you know, the verbal or the word. Birds speak noises, they have their own language. In the same way, the language develops, first of all, by listening. There is when we teach any kind of communication, we say LS. Listening, good listening makes you a good speaker. RW, that means a good reader becomes a good writer. So a few things to grasp on. You have to listen to your teachers very well. Whatever language you want to hear more from the natural speakers. Secondly, learning is always there. So listening, good speaker, reading. If you read a lot, you will get a good vocabulary. And if you get a good vocabulary, you can not only be a good writer, you have a lot of words to speak. And then you can speak well. You have many antonyms, many synonyms to say the few things in a better way. So acquiring the habit of reading gives you a lot of word power. The better the vocabulary, the better the speaker. You don't get lost. And secondly, to speak, you have to speak. There is no other way. You want to communicate? You got to communicate. You talk more. As children, in the beginning, they have lack of words and they speak very little. But as they grow up, you will find they start speaking because they have words. So we have already told you the types of importance of communication. I've also told you the types of communication. There are different forms of communication which may operate singly. There were previously great dramas by Shakespeare. Monologues were given. So a good speaker, when you become a good speaker, you are taught to take a speech, to write down, and then to speak alone and practice. So very much speaking is about using it. You should not hesitate. Even if you go wrong, there is nothing wrong in it. You will learn. You will learn in that process. And then when you learn in that process, you have the confidence to speak anytime. Thirdly, as I said, reading is very important. So you have to read a lot. But more important in communication is to listen to good speakers. Speakers that you admire. There are leaders. Why are they leaders? Because they have powerful speech. Even Hitler was able to hypnotize the people to his ideas, to convince them. So like politicians, though many of the politicians have learned how to speak, how to mesmerize people. And that is gradually by learning. It is a part of our linguistic skills to learn and to move towards a goal. When you are speaking, the communication, effective communication, is to gather one's thought. As you said, what is effective communication? It is to gather one's thoughts and with purpose and clarity. Like today, what we had to do is first talk about democracy. Democracy is what? It was founded in Athens and anyway, and then it is by the people, for the people, and run by. So basically, that is what we have to know. So the purpose should be clear and it should be with clarity. Now, choosing the right written words with right voice, modulation, and body language. The words that we have written to speak has to have a very right voice, intonation, modulation, when to speak loudly, what are the words that we are going to stress upon, and the body language. That you are speaking to an audience, that you are bringing them together. It's two-way communication. If you don't have a good listener, you will not have a good communication. Therefore, listening with concentration. A good student, a good teacher can only respond well if they listen with concentration, with the eye contact. When you're talking to anybody, you should look into their face. You should be looking towards them. An open posture. People who, bond their hand and they talk, they are not welcoming, but be welcoming to them. The body language speaks a lot. When you're embracing everybody, when you're taking everybody in, like a great orator, a great raconteur, a great narrator, normally has this to include the audience when he's speaking. So every objective of every communication is to have people understand what I am speaking, what is being conveyed, which requires participants to have a shared knowledge. I am sharing my knowledge to them, and it should be useful to them. If it is not useful, they will have no interest in it. So when we are talking, like this purpose is about communication, they should all be interested in being a great communicator or how to go about it. So you will find that a shared knowledge of the meaning of sounds or language. If someone does not speak English, I'm just making noise. So the language has to be common. We have to choose a language. And secondly, if English, for example, I'm speaking in English, it is a second language for most of us, then we have to speak in simple words. We have to use the basic words instead of using pedagogic, very difficult, complex, very, what would I say, to show off my knowledge. So communication is not about showing off knowledge. It is about able to convey what I think and what I want to say. So therefore, you will find a successful teacher is endowed with the communication qualities of extraordinary nature. Unless a good teacher has good communication skills, they can never propel their agenda among their followers. How will they tell? Not only planning is important, not only writing down is important, but be able to put down in very simple words whatever they want to say. So for this, he should have a command over language. As I said, he should have a lot of words at the right place to say the right word, which need not be literary one. As I said, no complex, no knowledge showing. Rather, it should be very ordinary. The language should be ordinary so that it could reach every person down from the bottom line. Every child should be able to understand. Being witty, having a sense of humor sometimes, making them laugh, it adds to the communication skill. To be always positive, to be smiling, to be enjoying what you are saying is very important. The language of eyes and powerful gesture when we are sitting one-to-one is very important to look towards it. Also plays an important part. And here it is important to note that this skill can be honed, can be learned. The good thing is that it can be developed by attending language classes and other such courses. There are spoken English classes. So if you attend them, it would help you. Reading habits also, as I said, enhance this quality because you learn a lot of way of expression, lot of way of narratives, lots of words to express. And it should be the constant effort on the part of teacher or any leader to enhance their communication skills. The more he is communicative, the more he advances in this field, the better teacher he will become in the future. Also, good communication depends on the feedback. So a good listener, of course, here, and how you deal with the feedback to communicate effectively. It's not to ignore, rather to take feedback. Don't ignore. If somebody is giving you feedback, telling you, giving constructive criticism, do listen to them. Do listen to them and it will improve. It's true teachers or true leaders work on the feedback to avoid fragmentary communication. Fragmentary is broken communication among members and clients. So communication skill is the most significant part of any teacher's or leader's personality. So these are the strategies which I feel should be executed in action. And controls are imperatives of leadership in the work arena. So therefore, communication skill involves verbal, or I would say written messages, which we speak about, which must be clearly understood and accepted and implemented within the required time frame. So a communication moves in three directions: downward to subordinates, upwards to the higher authorities in the hierarchy, and horizontally in the peer group. Like I'm talking to colleagues. So at the moment, I am talking horizontally to all my teachers. So we are in the same group. So therefore, it increases a good communicator leader's influence with his judgment, sense of direction, her ability or his ability to convey ideas, that is clarity of communication. With perfect clarity enjoys greater influence than one with perfect sense of direction. So there's a balance. The direction in which you want them to go. So you have to show the path. Secondly, how to go about it. So they will listen to you very carefully because they know they are going to learn. So listening, reading, and then writing it down, what you want to say, your thoughts, and then speaking it out. So that is what I would say in a very simple way for effective communication. Listening, reading, yes, and then speaking. Writing it down and then speaking it out. So 3 stages.
Thanks. And I have one craving for listening your one poetry. Can you share one poetry, please, and poem for our all educators, wishing them happy Teachers' Day?
Of course, why not? Well, let's, today I would like to redefine teachers because when I was in the school, I got a letter. We all know the very famous letter of the great Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, to the teacher of his son. And today I'm going to read one for all of you. It's a tribute to all teachers, to all educators, to all principals, to all academicians, to all administrators, to all the coach, coordinators, speakers, and counselors who do not get the due recognition they actually deserve. Teacher redefined. A teacher is an epitome of knowledge, building foundation in schools or colleges. Nature, nurturing future citizens for world progress, making learning a continuous process. A source of inspiration, inimitable guide, imparts wholeheartedly wisdom wide, who understands and supports as friends, even at 11th hour on students' side. A teacher brings out the best in a child, who spends quality time, never satisfied. No matter how much success they attain, the teacher continuous caring maintains, a constant guardian of universal goods, undertaken faith, belief of infinite hope, provides warm comfort in every mood. Each child is special. Each child is special. Tremendous scope. A teacher is a blessing from above. Humanity is his race. Humanity, his race. Religion is love. His Midas touch. Forever motivation. Informative years, encouraging salvation. A candle flame lights still extinguished, who brings out many stars distinguished. A creator sacrifices his life for creation, the dusk that disappears into darkness. The great teacher is one who actually is, what would I say? Who brings out the best in a student, who thinks of the student, who thinks of the welfare of the student, bringing out the best human being with an open heart, with an open mind. Thank you so much. And again, a very happy Teachers' Day to all of you teachers. Hope you must have enjoyed my small poem, redefining the teachers again and again.
Wonderful. Love you, Jyotirmoy Thakur ma'am. Love sign from Dr. Kalpana Dixit, and Min Min May from Myanmar is clapping for you. And all my teachers from Vietnam, Dr. Lutu and ma'am has clapped for you. And so this is how we are celebrating Great Teachers Day. And Sumi Hardati ma'am from Indonesia wants to share something. Sumi Hardati ma'am wants to share to be a good teacher. I know that Miss Jyotirmoy Thakur ma'am from United Kingdom, she is such a good speaker, great leader. I cannot thank her enough. Seriously, I really a good fan for you. Yes, ma'am. Sumi Hardati ma'am, please unmute yourself. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please unmute. Please unmute, ma'am. Sumi, ma'am, from Indonesia.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to, to share my experience. Just to share my experience and also about some knowledge that I have. I'm going to share about to be a good teacher. Actually, I'm not a teacher anymore because I'm already retired a year ago. But I'm eager to add my knowledge by listening, or to join some seminar from other countries. So here, to be a good teacher, I have some points. That is, the first is able to explain various things. The first is able to explain various things. Or, for example, do you like explaining how things work or how things happen? Feeling comfortable when explaining subject matter to students is a fundamental skill for teachers. And then the second one is being able to stay calm. There will be times when a teacher will be tempted to speak in a high-pitched voice to students. Co-teachers, parents, administrative staff, and so on. So a good teacher will be able to withstand this unprofitable urge. The third, have a sense of humor. Yeah, so that good teachers have a great sense of humor. A teacher can use humor as a part of their teaching method. Humor used appropriately can help students to participate in various learning. And then for like children, especially children who are in the age range to be taught, teachers choose an area of specialization: primary education, special education, second education, or higher education, because they have to appropriate temperaments for students in that age range. If you don't feel comfortable working with young children, don't major in primary education. And then the next is about what we call by inherently fair-minded. Teacher must be able to judge students based on their performance, not on the personal qualities of students. And then 6, have common sense. It may sound a bit cliche, but good teachers are practical. 7, thoroughly matters the material being taught. Elementary school teacher must have an understanding of various materials so that they can convey information fun and meaningful way to the student. High school teachers need to be well versed in 1 or 2 specific areas, such as mathematics or biology. And then 8, always set the highest achievement for students and maintain that achievement. If you aspire to become a teacher, a prospective teacher must set the highest achievement for himself and demand excellence not only from himself, but also from students. Yeah, I think that is some points that I have to share with you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and happy Teachers Day for all.
Happy Teachers Day, ma'am. From Indonesia, our Sumi Hardati ma'am has shared the way of leadership, how to be a great teacher. Thanks, ma'am. And now I have invited Dr. Lu Tu An, ma'am, from Vietnam. She's gonna share her great poem. She's a poet inspired by other honorable great leaders. I can name the leader from United Kingdom, our Jyotirmoy Thakur. Yes, Dr. Lu Tu An, ma'am, please unmute and share your great poet with our all educators and leaders.
Thank you, Mom. As a message I sent, you remind me that I am also a poet. And it's been a long time since I wrote the last poem. Maybe because the life is so hard, so busy, and so many things to take our energy. That's why we have less time to relax and to write the poems. And as Miss Morena mentioned on Facebook, and I like the sentence, teachers are truly heroes. I promise that one day soon, I will translate some poems about teachers into English, so that I can share with you my feeling as a teacher, because I have 17 years teaching in rural, some years in rural areas and some years in the center of the city. But the feeling about the teachers in difficult circumstance is strongly in my heart. And maybe the poems I want to read here is not suitable for the Teachers' Day because it's only about the feelings and something like that. You can find after that. The short poem is Learning. Only you in a messy room. No more champion, no more friends. Empty plates and dying candles. Light would be there no longer. Yes, there's only me you remember. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Superb, great. And I'm trying now to connect my leader from USA, Jonal Abidin, sir. Can you please unmute yourself and wish our great teachers a happy Teacher Day, if it is suitable, from USA, Jonal Abidin, sir, the leader of the School of Leadership.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to everybody. This is MJ Abidin. I'm from Michigan, United States. I'm sorry that in the early morning hours, I was getting ready and just entered into the office again. And even in the car, I was trying to watch you and learning from the teachers. Most probably I have the opportunity to watch Miss Dixit and some others as well. Anyway, I will not be here for any more time since I have to engage some official desk work in the morning. Yesterday as well, I told you, Munira, it's very difficult to pass time in this moment. Anyway, your topics, I think, democracy and skill of the teachers' leadership, something like that I saw.
Yes.
So I can say a few words about democracy. In our part of the world, democracy is a very costly thing. And our people, our students, our labor organizations paying very highly to uphold or to restore democracy, especially in South Asia and East Asia as well. We know about Vietnam, we know Bangladesh, but I respect the democracy in India. Some of our friends I see from India, we respect the democracy. You are practicing democracy for uninterrupted for more than 70 years. As you know, our country, I am a Bangladeshi, though I am living in US right now. We are fighting for democracy as well. We fought against Pakistanis in 1971 because they didn't respect the democratic process. Again, we fought against the regime in Bangladesh. Unfortunately, we are still not in a full democracy right now. As you know, this democracy word came from Greece. Demos means people. Kratos means rule, people's rule. As Abraham Lincoln said, of the people, by the people, and for the people. So what do we understand? Democracy is not a word, it's not a voting day. Democracy will have to be practiced throughout the process, throughout the life, throughout the country. Like there will be a secular, there will be a justice system, there will be a rule of law. Everybody, every religion will be practiced properly. We have to respect every people's will. but we cannot disrespect or disappoint any community, any religion, or any policies which goes against me. That is democracy in my mind. So in few words, I can tell you, we will, from School of Leadership in US, as you are all talking about leadership and democracy, from my core of the heart, I congratulate you. Continue, Munira, and connect the people around the globe and talk about democracy, rule of law, and for the teachers especially, as in our mind, teachers is something next to God, next to my parent, something like that. So teachers can change the whole world. And I request all my teachers, as you are here, you are also my teacher, I believe. And I would be highly appreciative to all of you, and will continue to support any kind of democratic and leadership programs or any sorts of patronization from our part. We will be ready to render. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me time, Munira. All the best. Bye-bye.
Superb. How beautiful and terrific. My leader speaks from the heart, and he is the leader of people's heart. And as you can see, and we are touched, we are really feeling great that you have joined, you have shared your views. I know this is not a suitable time from Michigan, from United States of America. It's a different zone, but we are lucky to have you, sir, on this international platform. Happy Teachers Day. And Hayat Haj Khalil, ma'am from Tunisia, I want to please listen one poem from you. Can you please wish and share your one poem if possible? From Tunisia, Hayat Haj Khalil, ma'am. You are spotlighted. You please unmute your microphone.
That's a great pleasure to say a poem, to recite a poem. But I will try to be to say it. I will not search for one of my poetry, but I will say one that I will compose it now, just now, because it's from the heart. Teachers, you are the birds singing at the sunrise. Your words are just the diamond shining on the face of our mind. We can never forget your guidance, your lines, even your cries. You are the life builder. After parents, you are our seasons. Every season has its own beauty, its own colors. We start with you in autumn, and we finish when the records are very wonderful. Every word is the heart of the word. You make shine every situation. You can lead us to the truth. The truth that can make us very powerful. You empower, you are our empowering, and you are our guidelines. Great thanks and congratulations to every teacher who can overcome difficulties, can overcome the stress, can overcome the injustice, and especially health situations. Since teachers haven't the right to set off all his capacities to change, to build, to guide, to unite, to contribute, to listen, to see. All his senses or her senses must have been always shining. The communication is very important, as I've said, Dr. Joamara, who I love really. I've known from years, and I have great respect to her. I consider her as my teacher, my professor. I've learned so much from her, as I learned from you, Munira, Dr. Munira, and my sister, my beloved sister. I learned from every pupil. I have thousands of pupils today, and I wish to every one of them the best. And I know they are living their best and doing their best. I'm very proud of them, as I know I can be the pride of my teachers. What can I say to them all? My heart is beating hard. My heart is beating as I see my pupil every morning or afternoon. I know it's a hard mission. I cannot pretend to be the best teacher. I'm one of many wonderful teachers, and I send them all my congratulations, and I support them, since living the situation of a teacher is not easy at all. Not easy at all. It's the hardest work, but the very passionate. When I see my pupils doing their exams, I feel the world changing and blossoming. The best lesson I can give to my pupils is to have trust in themselves. And that can be only by being grateful to everyone who has turned hands, who has given hands to them, who has listened to them, and who has put them in a situation that is not easy at all, so that they can give from themselves and never leave the battle. I have too much to say, but I want to also to say that in education, it's a matter of practice. It's not a theory. Creativity is all what we can teach to others. They have to be able to do things where no one is in front of them or helping them. They have to take to have the mind very open and to have confidence in others, but to have the conscious, never to lie, say the truth, even if it's not acceptable, make steps, even if you know it's not easy. But when you overcome difficult situation, you will be very, very happy. And happiness is the only objective, the only aim of our life, to be happy. And I wish you all the happiness of the world. None is the owner of the key of the happiness but ourselves. Today, I'm very happy because I have many photographs in my camera. In these photographs, I have the emotions of many pupils and teachers. I congratulate every human being who can listen, who can be grateful, who can give without limits. We can never receive anything if we don't give from the heart. Today it was not easy at all to be with you, but things that I've done are worth the effort. And what a chance, what a honor to listen to you, every one of you. Much love and great emotions and serious aims to all the world. I have faith in the new generations. It's not easy for them, but I have faith in them. I've started my mission from 1992 until now. I have certainly made many mistakes, but all that I know, that every time I'm in classroom, I feel in my home. I feel in the world. I want to give what I know and how to search knowledge in history, how to use science so that humankind will not suffer, how to avoid war, how to implement and build for the development. I think it's a great mission. It's not a matter of only one teacher. It's the effort of every parent, every teacher, every lecturer. Your lecturers today are giving me the best gift to start a new year, a new scholar year. And I'm very thankful, deeply thankful to you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, done. Great.
I'm very happy, really.
Super. Hayat Khalil,
Lovely.
ma'am, Tunisia, wonderful. You have touched our heart, and we can feel the greatness of yourself from Tunisia. So I can see my leader from USA, Mohammad Janal sir. You are appearing on the screen. So please share that. Happy Teachers Day to all my teachers.
Today is the Teachers Day.
Teachers Day in India.
Basically, in America, today is a Labor Day, and today is a holiday for government offices. So I'm basically not aware about the Teachers Day. So I thank, I respect, and my salam, my congratulations to all the teachers here, those are participating and not even here, everywhere in the countries around the globe. My respect and my greetings to all of their achievements and the contribution they have provided to their communities, to their countries, and to their pupils. My heartfelt thanks, and I believe you will continue your nation building activities. As you know, the education is the backbone of a nation. So you are really not educating the pupils, you are educating the country, you are making the backbones of the nations. And this backbone will upheld and upgrade your country, and your every single human activities will be every human activities and the country's achievements will be your contribution. It is because of the teachers from primary level to university level. Basically, the primary and high school level teachers are the architect for building the teachers and the nations. My greetings, my respect, and heartfelt congratulations to all the teachers. Thank you very much for giving me chance again, Munira. Thank you. All the best.
Hold on for a moment, sir. I have a question for you. From this School of Leadership, you are working very hard. What is your aim or what is your mission, and how these leaders in education can help you and help us to fulfill our dreams, aim, and mission? Can you please share the vision?
Okay, the mission and vision of our School of Leadership is being ready, and we will share everything. As I told you earlier, day before, that our target and our goal is to go every corner of the globe, especially for the teachers and students, to make them more skilled, more advanced education, not only from their own country, even we will be in touch with them for bring them even in different countries. As I told you, we have already made agreement with Johns Hopkins University in Maryland, and we are going to, we already wrote at least 20 universities to participate with us. And among them, as I told you, George Washington University already responded positively. And we are going to have almost even more than 20. And once we can start our activity full-fledged, maybe by January, because as I told you, we have a lot of work to do to start our work and activities, bringing some of our people over here. And we are going to appoint some people, and we are going to make agreements with some consultants so that we can enhance our activity, not only in Michigan, not only in the United States, and over the globe. As you know, basically, our ultimate goal is to exchange of the teachers from this part of the world to that part of the world. I mean, which we made agreement with the Johns Hopkins. Students and teachers will be exchanged for a few weeks or for a few months. Even we will bring some of the students and teachers from Vietnam, from Bangladesh, from India, maybe Indonesia, Tunisia, Maldives, Sri Lanka, to this here. And we will also send some leaders, some teacher students from here to there as well. So these are a big planning, not only in school or leader. We are trying to gather the business leaders, the political leaders, even the governments. So we are even trying to engage. We are in a plan to have a summit in Chicago or Washington DC by November, and it will be like we are yet to formulate the name of the summit. Most probably we are trying to have the justice, democracy, and elections, something like that. And we are trying to gather South Asian experts in US and from London, from Paris, and from United Nations as well. So we have a lot of planning, but to execute this, we need time, we need expertise, and we need a lot of funding too. Still, we are funding, to be very frank, we are funding from our own, and to attract the donors and to attract the participants, we shall have to active, and we shall have to show them our proper non-profit organizational's capacity, capability, and standard. So we hope within next 3-4 months, we may not be class 1 organizations, which there are many in the United States, but we will be a standard organization so that we will we could enhance our every possible aspects we are looking for. I hope you understood, and I have answered you properly, though a big long answer. Thank you, Munira.
Super marvelous, and hats off to you for this glorious bravery. OMG. Really feeling proud of you, my leader. And he is a technical guru in aviation industry, my dear educators. And yes, seriously, he is running and ruling aviation industry. From Bangladesh to United States of America, he is running his own show. So we are really proud of you, our Joanna Abedin sir from USA, the leader of the School of Leadership. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
How happy we are to hear from you. Kalpana Dixit ma'am and Kirit Kumar Bhatt sir. I'm going to connect these two Indian celebrities in education now for short concluding remarks. First of all, please Kirit Kumar Bhatt sir, add some valuable comments on all these leaders' delivery their statements?
Actually, all the leaders are quite a great leaders, and basically I am a researcher in engineering, but still I have enjoyed a lot with multidisciplinary sort of amalgamation of a poem and other skills, as well as the vision, and especially vision and the mission of the organization is quite impressive. And probably if it is taken care very strategically and carried forward with standard resource persons, I am sure this organization will do a great job in the coming days. All the leaders have contributed very important aspects, and it was very learning session for me. I already placed my remarks on the chat box. It is quite learning. It was exploring and enjoying also, and everyone has give their views in very understandable manner, and the madam has already give their notes on communication. So probably all who are present here are quite convergent with the communication. Basically, I may not be, but all have a great communication. I understand well, I listen everyone, and looking forward to have a more and more professional associations with all the leaders. This is what I can share my views. Thank you everyone, and thank you the School of Leadership who arranged this program. I wish you very best, and in coming days you will arrange more and more such programs, and we can gather the more and more people from various countries. I wish you very best. Thank you everyone.
Thank you. And to share my personal target, my aim is to fly very high. I want to soar from local to global, global to the Mars. Why not? Because this is only one time scope. And with your leadership skills, and why not to fly very high, even beyond imagination. So let's connect wonderful educator, leader, guide, philosopher, teacher, my favorite, Dr. Kalpana Dixit ma'am. Can you please share your concluding remarks for all our audiences on live?
Okay. First of all, I would like to say Happy Teachers' Day to each and everyone. All the teachers of the world, they are most respected. And all the quality of the teachers have been highlighted by different speakers. They are really genuine nowadays. They must be a good speaker, a good communicator, a good presenter. But I would like to add one more thing, that they must be a good manager. They should manage their classroom, and as well as they should manage themselves. They should love themselves so that they can take care of themselves and they can take care of their students also. In each and every mythology, in our Indian mythology, teachers are considered the God. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurudev Namaha. It means our God, our teachers are the creator, they are constructors, they are manager, they are developer, everything. And in each and every mythology, in each and every spiritual book of the world, the teachers are considered as God in different forms. So if teachers are considered as God, it means we must be responsible and accountable. We must be responsible for the future of our students. We must be responsible for the career of our students. We must be responsible for the holistic development of our students. So when teachers are considered as guides, they must be responsible, accountable, and in the present day scenario, I must like to say, they must be acquainted with the digital technology. They must adopt and accept the digital technology and the application of multimedia, either in their classroom or in their communication, whether it is online class or offline classroom. So all these qualities are important for the teacher. And beyond this, I would like to say, a teacher is not only a classroom teacher. all the teachers, those who teach you in your life, whether they are your parents, they are your nursery teacher, college teacher, university teacher, or they are your neighborhood, or they are your friends or peer group, everyone who are teaching to you, they are work as a teacher. So respect each and everyone with inclusiveness. Do not exclude anyone. Consider each and everyone is respective of their caste, creed, color, or religion. So, my dear student, you should be inclusive in your all practices. Thank you so much. Thank you, Munira, for this wonderful section.
Wonderful, and hats off to you, my favorite teachers, educators, leaders, and unsung heroes. So happy Teachers Day again, and I am connecting all of you from Maldives with the beautiful Malé city near the airport. And Kirit Kumar Vatsar, as I have told you earlier, we're gonna connect business leadership programs very soon. And American of World Record Holder will be hosting soon. And we have launched today Maldives Book of Honor for Business Leaders. We are serious in business, in learning, in education. Khalil ma'am, thanks a lot for your poem, beautiful remarks, wonderful delivery. Dr. Lutu and ma'am from Vietnam, you were so beautiful, so powerful and great leader, educator. Sincerest teacher from Vietnam, Hue Tran ma'am. Wonderful Phuong ma'am from Vietnam, Min Min Pe ma'am from Myanmar, Sumi Hardati ma'am from Indonesia. My great leader Kirit Kumar Vatsar from India, Namdev Chogle sir has joined earlier from India, and grateful to our Jyotirmoy Thakur ma'am from United Kingdom, and one more ma'am from Greece, Gogo Manet ma'am. She was delivering her great lecture on the very first outset, and I'm really proud of you, all teachers, beloved great learners. Sincere gratitude and salute from your host, Munira Sultana Poppy, signing out from Malé City near airport, Maldives. Heart from School of Leadership, United States of America. Proud of you. Stay tuned.
Bye-bye. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye-bye.